guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Savi and here I will chronicle my year studying abroad so I can help you guys find your own adventure. And if maybe you're not the adventure type but you have a friend or someone that wants to go to study abroad, make sure to share this video with them, share the channel, and subscribe so you can get more tips and tricks as to how to travel for cheap on a budget. So about 6 months ago, I saw that one of my favorite tattoo artists, the one that did my little first dude right here, posted that she was opening her books again for all of from September to December, and I was so bummed because I was thinking doing the math and I wasn't gonna be there because I already knew I was gonna be studying abroad. So I messaged her anyway. I was like, hey, I really want to get a tattoo and but I'm gonna be studying abroad. I was wondering if you were willing to tattoo over Christmas break, because I wasn't sure. Some places like to open, some people might like to take time off, so I was just kind of like, hey, would you be interested in tattooing me over Christmas break? I'm gonna be here from this day to this day. I don't know if you have time, whatever, it's up to you, this is my idea. And she messaged me back yeah, we can put you in on this day at this time, whatever, blah blah blah. You're all set, just let me know what you want later on. And I was like, cool, first step done. I did this without telling my parents, by the way. I sent in the $100 deposit, just did everything, just done already. And I was like, hey mom, I'm getting tattooed in December. Because, asking for permission is harder than saying you're sorry or whatever, however that saying goes. So honestly, the reason I did this was because I knew I would have my own money to pay it off. I know my parents don't love tattoos, and it's something that I would never use their money to pay for it. The only one I've used their money for was the first one. That was my dad approved of it, he gave it to me as a gift, blah blah blah, whatever. But the other three that I have, I've paid for with my own money that I've made from working, or Christmas gifts, or birthday money, or whatever. A couple months passed and I sent her this little photoshopped image that I set up of what I wanted. Basically, I wanted a stag, a wolf, and a dog, and some lilies. And if you're a Harry Potter fan, that should be clicking in your head. The Marauders, as I said in my 100 Things About Me video, which you can find somewhere right here. The Marauders are my favorite characters in the Harry Potter series, and I just wanted to commemorate them on my body somehow. And it's, it's also a Harry Potter tattoo in the end. So I kind of got the two, and it's something that I feel not a lot of people have gotten. I know that a lot of people that love the Marauders have gotten either the Mischief Manage or they get the Paws or whatever, but I wanted something a bit different. So I was like, okay, I want a wolf, a stag, and a dog. The stag being James, the dog being Sirius, and the wolf Lupin. I know he's a werewolf, not a wolf, but it's an artistic representation. And then, I was thinking this artist that I love, her name is Puka. I'll put all her information below. She does a lot of flowers, and she does really, really beautiful flowers, and that's her thing is flowers and cute animals. So I was getting some flowers in there, which flowers should I do? And then I was like, duh, I can just get some lilies in there, and represent Lily as well, and just get kind of the older generation of the Harry Potter franchise. December 27th, I got up really early in the morning, and I was like, okay, I have to go. We were rushing. I took Jules with me so she could film some of it. I probably woke up around 7:30, and I was like, okay, Jules is gonna get here around 9, and then we're gonna go grab food, and then we're gonna head to the shop. I get dressed really quickly, everything. My brother had slept at a friend's house, and because I moved here, he's using my car, so I'm sitting there in the kitchen just pacing he's not gonna get here. I'm waiting for him, whatever. Jules shows up, and I had no clue my brother had already been at home for 20 minutes, and I was like, Mom, where's my brother? Car. And she's like, he's been here, here you go. So we head out to get food, and we're actually kind of running late. And so I text Puka or I message her on Instagram hey, I might be a few minutes late, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. And she's like, oh no, your appointment is actually at 11, you're good. And I'm like, oh. At this point it was not even 10. So we were all right, let's eat here. So we ate at Pana, which is the place to have breakfast. And then Jules was like, oh, I need to mail some things and print this stuff or whatever. So we run by Office Depot, and from there we head out to the shop. The shop is called Ocho Placas and it's in Miami. We get in there and she's like waiting for us outside, so we go upstairs, but she, you know, has already the drawing set up, and it was, I'm not joking, it was like that big. Like, it was my entire thigh. And mind you, I'm 5'7" and I've got pretty thick legs, and I was like, this is ginormous, like that's terrifying. She's like, you know, I could make it a little bit smaller, but I don't know if it's gonna look that good. Do you want me to? And I was like, please, cause like, I'm not, like, the tattoo is probably about this size. It was probably like just my, like, okay, this is my entire leg. I can't even fit it on the frame. And I was just kind of like, yeah. So she reduced it a little bit and, you know, put it on my leg. And it took a while to get it on perfectly because my, like, I have knock knees, so my thighs just, my legs just kind of look like that. So they're a bit crooked and it's a bit awkward, and she just took her time, whatever. In the end, I'm so happy with it. Overall, it took about, I want to say 3 hours. We took one tiny little break that I don't even want to call a break. It was like, she finished the shading and I was like, all right, can we have a minute? And she was like, yeah, I'm going to the bathroom. And I was like, okay, cool. So she went to the bathroom, and while that was happening, I was just kind of chilling out. The pain was probably like an 8.5 out of 10. I know it surprised me because I thought the thigh would be an easy place to get tattooed, and I know a lot of people have an easy time on their thighs, but I was also really close to having my period, which makes your body a lot more sensitive in the end, and that's just how life is, you know? Like, I expected it to be like a really easy tattoo where I would just like lay down and fall asleep and just not even think about it, but it ended up being a tattoo where I had to focus not to, you know, have my leg twitching, because it hurt. I think more than the tattoo hurting, what bothered me the most was after. So the healing was like the easiest healing I've ever had on a tattoo. Like, and mind you, the other ones are like 3 times as small as this one. And like the other, especially the one I have back here, took like a while because that one got like really gross and just not cute. But this one, like, it didn't even scab, it like healed perfectly. It was clean. Like, when it peeled, it didn't lose any color. It took like a week and a half, which to like something that big, I was like, oh, I'm gonna spend like 2 weeks healing this thing. Like, no, in 2 weeks it was like done, ready, here you go, like, have fun. And just I'm so happy with it, honestly. I love her work, and I probably am going to get another tattoo by her, hopefully when she opens her books again and I'm back in Miami. I really like, okay, so we were sitting at the shop, we were just chatting while she was like working, and Jules was like, oh, is that Morrissey right there? And in the booth next to hers, like, the guy hadn't come in yet, he had a sketch of a Morrissey tattoo, and I was like, what? Morrissey tattoo? Where? I want one. And we were like talking about it and whatever, and I'm like, look, I like, a Morrissey tattoo from her would be so cool. Her, like, the faces she does are like just absolutely fantastic, and again, her flowers, and what is Morrissey without flowers? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I am by no means an expert on tattoos. This is my 4th one. I consider this one to be my first real tattoo because, like, it took more than 20 minutes and it's like a nice size. So if you have any questions, I might be able to answer them below. If not, I'll leave some channels on the description that have a lot of tattoo content, that have a lot more experience than I do with their tattoos, because honestly, like, I've only been getting tattooed for 2 years and I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I literally just I only have 4 tattoos, and so I am in no way like an expert on the subject. If you know any friends or you know anyone that has any questions about thigh tattoos, make sure to share this video and, you know, give it a thumbs up because it really helps, and subscribe and like and comment and all that other YouTube bullshit, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye.